What's crack-a-lacking? What's happening? It's your boy, and I'm back in the building. As usual, this is Grown Folk Talk, episode number 4. Yeah, 4 weeks in a row. Consistency is key, people. What's popping, man? What's popping with y'all, man? I'm glad y'all tuning in with me tonight. I got a special guest tonight, man. And it's a very, very special guest. Because it's my dog, my best friend, man. I don't think y'all ever met this guy. We've been friends, man, since what, the 4th, 3rd grade. I still remember when he told the teacher on me, man. I threw something over there at him. He's like, Mr. Gilbert, somebody over throwing at me. That's my dog, man. I love him to death, man. He 1/3 of Buru. If you ever see the tats on my arm, which arm? Buru right there. He got it tatted on him as well, man. So y'all gonna get a chance to meet him in just a second. But let me holler at my people in the chat, and I'm gonna bring him up. We're gonna warm up the room. He said he rocking with me tonight. I was gonna bring him on for a segment. My brother said I'm rocking with you tonight. We vibing, nigga. Yeah. See D Love in the building. What up, Shank Rock boy? I see you over there. Woo, you getting on people's nerves. You getting on these people's nerves, boy. Hey, I'll be in the chat. I said, boy, Shank got some heat going over here with this Trump shit. Salute to Shank Rock in the building, man. Appreciate you for sliding through, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I seen Jizzle come up there the other day. I said, I am not participating in this conversation. I put a comment in your chat and deleted it. I said, nah, I ain't getting in this. I ain't getting in this. But yeah, man, appreciate you for sliding. Of course, D Love in the building. And for those who, hanging in the bushes who have not commented, salute to you as well, should I say. But let me go ahead and bring my bro up, man. He's sitting back, waiting patiently. And I'm honored to have him up here, man. This dude right here is a hard worker. Y'all think I work hard? I work hard on the internet. This dude work hard everywhere he goes. Business owner, got a beautiful family. And this is why I chose him to be my special guest, because he has experience blended families. And I salute him because he's a stand-up guy. Y'all welcome my bro, Mr. Davon Hill, a.k.a. Chrome Thief.
What's up, everybody? What's up, bruh? I appreciate it, man. I'm honored to be on Grown Folk Talk episode 4 tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you for being here, man. And like I told you, like say I was worried. I said, man, he be so busy, man, he ain't gonna be able to make it. But my brother said,
couldn't miss it. I wasn't gonna miss this one, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. So y'all, this is my bro right here, man. He used to do music with me too. If y'all ever seen the song "Gone" on my page, he came up with the concept and the hook. That ain't him singing, but those are his words. Yeah,
Garden fam, man.
Garden fam, yes sir.
Good old days.
Yeah, man. So, you want to tell the people a little bit about yourself, man?
Yeah, like bro said, we go way back, 2nd, 3rd grade. Racing to see who he was always faster than me, but always smarter too. So, man, just growing up in Brunswick, I know the topic tonight is talking about like blended families. I always wanted a lot of kids, and so I'm big on loyalty. I'm big on partnership. I'm big on family, the family unit. And so, it was just my brother and myself, 2 of us. And I used to envy large families. Some of my friends had a lot of brothers. I used to be like, man, I want a lot of brothers. I want a lot of siblings, man. Me and my brother, me and him holding it down, and then and so of course, my son owns a restaurant here in town. My oldest son, we have a family gym here. I got catering business, property management. We run car washes. We are, a pretty busy family, but just want to leave a legacy for my boys. I got 7 sons. Not all of them have, my blood running through them, but they are all my sons. And so God has blessed me tremendously. And so I'm just thankful to be here. I'm thankful to share whatever I can tonight. And boss, I appreciate you, man. I love you. I appreciate the opportunity, brother.
I appreciate you, man. It's all love. And like I said, I'm honored, man. So y'all know how we start things off. We're going to warm the room up, man. And if you actually was watching Talking Wild Thursdays, I think they played it over there as well. But I already had it set up over here. I wasn't finna change it. So if you missed it, now you get to see this, and I definitely want to hear your feedback. And I know my bro gonna give his. So, hey, let's warm up the room, man. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking, man. Just to warm us up a little bit.
Okay, so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong. So today, this dude wrote me on Instagram, and he was like, "Can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch." So I was like, "Okay." I wrote him back, and I was like, "Send it." So he wrote me and was like, "Okay, what's your Cash App?" So I sent him the Cash App. Yeah, I just knew I was gonna open my Cash App, and I was gonna have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like this, I eat, and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my Cash App, and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, a feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people, and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was gonna eat? It's like, when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like, I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch? Is you dumb? I mean, like, y'all be for real. Like, tell me, am I wrong? Like, am I fucked up? Like, is my head fucked up? Like, I don't even spend $30 on lunch on my, like, I spend over that on myself. So it's like, for someone to think they're gonna send me, I get that this is out their account, like, you didn't have to send the $30, but it's like, no, like, nigga, I'm not that type of, I'm not one of them.
All right. So you hear it. And like I said, if you heard this on Talking Wild, hey, we're gonna do it here because I already had it set up over here. So Chrome, you heard what the young lady said, and
Fellas,
let
be
me get your
careful.
thoughts, bro. Let me get your thoughts, man.
Fellas, if you don't have a lady by now, please be careful. Because this is the type of woman you must avoid. This is the clear cut U-turn for me, other direction. $30. I mean, I'm married to a queen and she loves Chick-fil-A, right? I mean, let's be reasonable. Let's be reasonable. If $30 can't just get you some lunch, and out of my kindness of my heart, I'm just gonna hit you with a Cash App. Just you don't even appreciate the effort, like just the dismissive connotation of the whole. I mean, man, this it's rough. That's troubling for me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just ungrateful. I do not agree with that message.
Hey, I don't think nobody does. If there's anyone, I guess we would definitely be talking to the woman. If you agree with it, talk to me. Put it in the chat. Hell, if you want me to drop the link, I will drop the link. But no, and what you said is something I said. I want to say it was on Talking Wild. It could have been on BBP. If you haven't got you a woman yet, and you of age like we are, it's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard. The pickings are very slim because I would say all the good women are goddamn taken. The good women. Ain't nothing left out here but women like her. Unless, I haven't been all over the world. I'm right here on small ass little Brunswick. So, pickings are slim anyway.
She out there. She out there, man.
Let me check the chat, man. Let's see who all in the building. What's up, Miss Young? Charlize in the building. 80s baby. What's going on, ladies? I appreciate y'all for coming in. YJ in the building. What up, Jizzle? Yeah. Wendell's. How you doing? Thank you for sliding through the door. Ladies, is this lady out of her mind, or do you agree with her? Because you hear from me on my dog, that ain't where it's at. And she said lunch. If
$30 can't feed your ass, but let me tell you something. When we ain't feeding horses, like, damn, I mean, come on now.
No, she said $100 is what she normally eat. Now, she talking about entrees and all that mess. Of course, if you're eating dinner, we talking about lunch. We talking about lunch.
Exactly.
For real.
Oh man. Oh, that's troubling, man. I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
We got a comment in the chat.
Let's go.
Shank Rock say, I understand where she coming from, but I don't agree. Hey, Shank, I don't understand and I don't agree.
What a tank of gas got to do with me buying you some lunch? Why is the reference compared to a tank of gas when we talk about lunch?
She trying to belittle that man $30. That's why.
Exactly.
Like 30. Like, okay, I keep my $30. How about I just would have asked you out on a date and kept my $30? You wouldn't know how much I was gonna offer you anyway. So I came at you because I want to do something nice for you in advance. But that shit wasn't even good enough. That's just like holding the door open for a female and you don't say thank you.
Pet peeve.
You.
God.
Yeah. Make me want to go. Hold on. Come on. Come back here.
Yeah. Get it. Yeah.
You open that shit your goddamn self.
Most ladies, y'all do a great job with saying thank you, though. I do want to say that most ladies say thank you. So I appreciate that for sure.
Ms. Young said if she didn't tell him what she wanted, then she should have put the other 70 with it and went to lunch. She should have sent the money back with her ungrateful self. Absolutely. And Ms. Young, he didn't. It wasn't even a conversation. He just said on one of her comments, on one of her posts, I guess, what's your cash app? And then he sent her $30. I want to buy your lunch. So it wasn't the fact that they was having a conversation and he knew what she wanted or knew how she ate, which was like a fucking horse. But he was just doing something nice. Oh man.
That's crazy.
Charlie says someone blessed her and she smirked. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We got some real ladies in here tonight. You got some real queens in here tonight.
Oh yeah, we got some solid ones around here, bro. We got some solid ones around here.
I like that.
Yeah, D Love said he didn't have to give her anything. Bingo.
Facts.
He didn't. You know what I'm saying? Now, you done put this video up on the internet. Now, we don't know you personally, but the people in your city do. Now they know who you are, really. Yo, go digging. No, shut up, Jason. Shank Rock say the price you gotta pay when you're in the wrong female's DM. Mm-hmm.
Spot on.
I can't disagree with that one, Shank. I can't disagree with that one. I mean, and that's what made dating right now so hard, bro. That's why I said if you got somebody and you nitpicking about small things, you better accept it and move on, bro. Because this is what you got to deal with. Like you try to meet somebody and you try to think of the best approach, and it's still wrong. It's still wrong. It's discouraging, bro.
Man. Look, she need a simp though, right? Because look, I have simped a few times in my day, okay? Because to get to my goal, I understood that she would appreciate the simping, okay? So I have used the simp to my benefit, right? Temporary simping for a quality time. But you're gonna have to simp to get a young lady like that, and there's simps out there for her to enjoy.
Yeah.
They just not here tonight. Or perhaps one of you gentlemen might find her and DM her and take up on her offer, but she is man, that's too much maintenance. That's too much to maintain for me. Every time I've sent with a young lady that needed that, it's never enough, right? You gotta outdo what somebody else doing. It's like just you coming as a man in your words and your love and affection and protection is just never enough for that. It's materialistic behavior, and that can't be tolerated, man. That's not a long-term sustainable transaction.
Hey, I got a question for you, but let me ask this question to Shank. Shank, would you send that other $70, Shank? If you sent them 30, since you say you understand, would you send them other 70 if she said, hey, nigga, this ain't enough? But the question for you, and you can say pass, what is the craziest thing you ever did for a female in your simping days, as you call them?
Oh yeah. So let's see. I think I might have furnished the whole apartment, like every room,
Jesus.
electronics. I probably covered the rent, couple months. Just pure, just you talking about just pure, just all out blank
You sound
check
like
type
Country
simping.
Wayne. You sound like Country Wayne. Nigga, I'm gonna pay for everything, damn it. First month, last month.
I got you.
Jeez.
I did that. And I justified as if, well, who else gonna do it? Who else is going?
That was your justification?
She need me right now, so I'm gonna be a blessing. I'm gonna be a blessing. And in turn, it was transactional. It was still transactional, but I felt like I was doing my good deed. But I was simping, purely simping.
Shank said we all have simped once or twice in our life. YJ say temporary simping for quality time. That's real though. Is it? Is it though? I don't know. Listen, I guess I don't know. I have to really think like. Look,
Come on now, come on, boss. Talk about it.
Listen, bro. I just man. No, I can't take it. I done took one for the team before, but not that I was gonna do this for you for whatever fucking reason. I think I got too much pride for that shit, bro.
I can see that.
I got too much goddamn pride for that shit. But hey, like the fella say, man, that's real though. You ain't lose, you still doing good. God blessed you in the end. Shit. You doing good for yourself, man. For real. Hey, I'm single. Maybe I should start simping. Shit, I don't fucking know.
Send her that $70. Send her that $70, boy.
Did you need these $70?
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Oh man, that's too funny.
Charlie said, "I'm single by choice at this point, but the way some of these initial acting people, I think that's what they say, acting people just make me have cotton mouth. Double standards and hypocrisy is running amok."
I wish he can go deeper on that. Like what?
Talk your shit, Charlie. Talk your shit. I feel you on that. Ms. Young say, well, I can say this though, boss. I did go to lunch with my grandson yesterday. I had a porterhouse steak and it cost me $90. My grandson paid, but I cash at him back because I invited him. Oh, that porterhouse cost $90 damn dollars. Jeez, nice. Damn. That was a big ass porterhouse. Charlie say, how you out here wanting the top tier, but you only live in mindset and really on 3 level. I don't know if I even read that right. How you out here wanting the top tier, but you are only living a mindset and reality on level 3? I got you. I
3
got
out of 10. 3
I
out
got
of 10.
you now.
Or 3 out of 100. Which one? 3 out of 10?
She want this,
Mm.
but her mindset down.
That ain't gonna never add up.
It don't. What's the name? Taraji say the math ain't math.
Man, say math.
Prepare for what you want. Busy yourself getting yourself together. Absolutely, and that's one thing I said on the Talking Wild Live. It's like, I mean, matter of fact, I think I talked about it here too. It's like you expect this, you belittle a guy who can't do for you, but what are you doing for yourself? Can you match the expectations of whatever man you want? Can you match that? If you can't match it, why is that your expectation in the first place?
Yes, Lord.
You feel what I'm saying, bro?
Yes,
I
Lord.
don't get that. I don't get
My
that.
wife always said, she said, anywhere we have gone, like anywhere I've taken her to Vegas, to the top of the what it used to be Sundial. I think it's still called a Sundial. You know, you eat in the table, you spinning around and you see the whole city, right? While the band playing in the middle.
Balling type shit. Yeah, yeah.
She said she has the money just in case something happened with me, right? She
Yeah.
can cover the experience, the meal, just in case I might act funny that night or something. Who knows? Like who? I'm a human, bro. You know. But
Yeah.
her thing is she teaches women. She teaches women this all the time. Young ladies, have your coins in your purse so you can cover yourself just in case something happened.
Right.
You know. So when I met her, she was already self-sufficient. You know, wasn't requiring me to fund her lifestyle. And so I think that's important. That's really important for ladies.
Listen, that was an easy decision for you, bro. Like, you come with all of this. You go. You mean you smart? You know, you work. Oh man, and I'm attracted to you, man. How can you beat that?
I can go on and on.
I'm
I
really
take over the show.
saying.
I take over the show, but I won't. I can go on and on.
Have at it.
Jackpot. That woman, she amazing, and she put God first over everything, and so I pray that for like for you, bro, like for everybody that's involved in this right now. I just pray for everybody to find that person that God sent for you, because it took for me to say, all right, God, I'm gonna just deal with you on my dating scene. I'm gonna stop looking for myself. I'm gonna let you handle this. And I backed out. I got out of the way because I was messing up. I was running around the city, tooting it up, man, just wilding, bro, just tripping all over. Just slow down. You know, I had to slow down and stop and pull myself out. And boom, out of nowhere, he showed me her, and she did the same. And so it only took him to do it, you know, and it wasn't easy because I'm like, this ain't gonna never happen. But man, I'm so glad I was patient and faithful. So
Yeah, and that's what I'm working on. My patience. I ain't got none at all. My patience is on 0. I'm just being real with you.
it's not easy. It's not easy.
Let me check this chat, man, before we get ready and go into why we here tonight. Make sure I catch everybody's comments. Charlie said, I know how I'm dressing the table and what I'm putting on it. I hear you. God damn it. She know what she's bringing to the goddamn table. Yeah.
Yes. So you ready?
And say, and vice versa, because there's some men with high expectations and there's no budget also. If I ever run into you, I'm gonna look at you funny, man. I don't see. I can't understand a man being out here on the scene that can't bring nothing to the table. But you expect a woman to do everything for you. That don't add up. That don't add up.
No, sir.
That ain't how we was raised.
What's say? God don't bless no mess. Boy, you a mess, boy.
For real.
Tighten up. You ain't gonna keep her like that. You might grab her, you know, you got your polo on or whatever. You looking clean, but she gonna figure you out.
Yeah.
So get in that order.
YJ say equally yoked. Man.
Yes, sir. YJ.
Man, that's what it is. You say them 3 things alone. I don't ask for much. I don't either. I just want companionship. Someone who loves me just like I love you, and someone who understands me, man. That's it.
That ain't too much. That ain't too much.
If you love me, I know you're gonna be loyal to me. Most of the time, anyway.
You too real. You too real.
You know I keep it 100. Charlie say now we got situationships. Yeah, that's what they call it. They ain't even call relationships. They situationships.
You miss your blessing too. You gotta be careful with those. Sometimes the season up and you still hanging on to it.
For real.
Have your little fun and get up out of there.
Season. You're here for a season. God damn it. That just brought back a memory. Oh man. What's going on, Miss Chapman? Appreciate you for sliding through. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, man. So I just want to play that video to warm the room up, man. Because we got a real good topic to talk about. And when I thought about doing that, this is the brother I thought about. I said, man, he'll be good. Because that's the life he lives. And I actually lived that life for 5 years, 7 years, something like that. You know, that didn't go well. But I got experience and I can speak on it. So I got a couple of clips that I'm going to play, you know, and we're going to chop it up after each one of them. But for those who just slid in the door, we are talking about the topic tonight is, let me put it on the screen real quick for you. Could you love a stepchild as much as your own? Now, don't answer yet. I want to play something real quick. It's a couple of videos I ran across, but we're going to start with this one first, and we're going to talk about it. So y'all check this out, man.
My daughter asked me, Daddy, why don't I look like you? I said, you look more like your mom, that's fine. She goes, yeah, but you and I don't look alike. And that made me curious, I ain't gonna lie. So later down the line, I took the test to find she wasn't mine. I go to my wife, I say, are you out your mind? You told her she was mine when you knew you were lying, so who's this she then? Actually, I don't even want to know. Daughter comes running in, Daddy, Daddy, what's wrong? I said, go to your room. She says, Daddy, Daddy. I said, baby, move. She says, Daddy. I said, I'm not your daddy. Her face confused. The mom goes, baby, go to your room. Why would you tell her that? I said, why wouldn't you? She said, okay, I'm sorry for not telling you. When we met, I was about a month pregnant. I made a mistake, it's true, but it turned out you were an amazing dude. So no, you're not her daddy because you helped create her bloom, but you are her daddy because you raised her too. I stepped back. She stepped forward. I said, step back. You mean to tell me this whole time I was a stepdad? Not that anything's wrong with being a stepdad, but I'm sure you would get mad if you didn't expect that. She said, I'm sorry. I said, yeah, well, I'm sorry too. She said, what's that supposed to mean? I said, oh, we going to Maury, boo. I want the world to see how such a charming dude could get hurt by someone as harmful as you. I don't mind staying in her life as just a dad, but I'm divorcing your deceptive ass. Because it's just the fact that what else did you lie about? Like, this is a mess. It's bad. Actually, baby, come back in the room. Now tell her who's her dad.
So I started with this one because it's a different situation. But he was married. That was his wife. And he raised his kid. I think what really, really bothered me, even though we know this is just poetry or spoken word, but situations like this happen for real. And when you tell a kid, I'm not your dad, that hurts, bro. Now I know he was hurt at the same time. I ain't gonna take nothing away. Like I said, I'm just making this real for right now. So y'all just rock with me for right now. I'm making this a real situation right now. How would you respond if that was you? I'm talking to you, Chrome. Go ahead, man.
Okay, so I man, I wouldn't have been so quick to say what he said. Well, not saying I wouldn't have led to that outcome, because it would be very hard for me to trust someone that will hold that type of secret away from me. That would break um, all trust, and I would equate that to, you know, a month into a relationship, I married my wife, and she found out that I had a baby outside of our situation, and I didn't tell her until, you know, that same amount of time, right? So
Mhm.
I would be highly upset about that. You feel like you've been taken advantage of. I mean, somebody that you should be able to be vulnerable with. This whole time they looking at you like, going back to the simp aspect, like, dang, you played me for a simp this whole time, like, to take care of somebody else child because you knew I was a better dude and he was, but he had the fun. Like, what we doing? Like, that's a lot to bear. To ask a man to just out of the blue just be okay with that after he found that out.
Right.
It's a, most men, most men, I would say. I'm gonna speak for most men, right?
All right.
Most men are not gonna put up with that right there. There are some that will, but I mean, continue to be the father for that child. Now that I'm the type of man that I will continue to be a father to that baby. I would do that. But it would affect the relationship with the mom
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, he said in the spoken word that I'm divorcing you. Now, at that point, he has to think. I've been raising this kid, and I don't know how long, but you already built the bond with this kid thinking it was yours. Now you say you're gonna divorce this lady, and that's not your kid. Now she have all the rights to that kid. You have none. At least that's what I believe. Now I know they married. Um, I don't know how the court system work with that, especially if she go get a blood test and find out who the real father is, then he's gonna have the rights, right? So now, if you love this kid, like you said, you'll stick around and try to raise the kid, still love the kid. Now she can take that kid away from you. So the reason I say all of that is to ask, could you stay to make that work and live life with this woman after what she did, just so you can be a part of that kid's life?
I couldn't live with her. I wouldn't trust. That type of lie right there is so detrimental. That's like a deal breaker kind of lie. I couldn't be in the same house every day and just be at peace. I wouldn't. And maybe if we separate and let me figure out. Maybe if we get back, I still would want. I would still fight to have that relationship with. I mean, because it's like I wouldn't want to punish the child
Exactly.
for this, right? However, I wouldn't want to do something out of my character to this lady, right, who just deceived me this amount of time. Um, not saying nothing violent, but just like going out and cheating on her to get her back and all kind of stuff like that. All that mess. I wouldn't want to, it'll turn into that. So I'd rather just separate and we try to co-parent, for sure. I just
But
try to go that route.
she might hold that over your head. Are you gonna leave me? Then you ain't gonna see this child again. And she can do that.
Well,
That's the only reason I said that, because I mean that's
yeah.
what any man would probably want to do after he found out he was deceived like this. I don't want to be with you. I can't trust you. You know what I'm saying? And now she's begging you to stay. Why? Because you ended up being a good dude, taking care of her kid. The guy she really know who the father is, a piece of shit. And now I'm finna lose the guy that's been taking care of me and my daughter all these years, been so great to me, and now he want to leave me. No, I can't let you leave. I'm leaving you. You ain't gonna see the kid because she's gonna hold that over your head because she know that you love this kid. You know how women is, bro. You know.
Bruh,
So
bruh.
I just want to throw that out there. Let me hit these comments real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so Charlize says my stepmother never treated me differently. In fact, she made me feel genuine love. Still does. Salute to her.
Yes, sir.
Ms. Young says that was something he could have handled in a better way. There's still someone that calls you dad. Yeah, I agree. But I think he reacted with emotion because that gotta hurt. That gotta hurt, man.
Mm.
YJ say trust broken. Years of reparation if you stay, but not impossible to recover from.
True.
I believe it. I think it's recoverable, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's not like she cheated. I believe she might have been messing with y'all in the beginning of the beginning stages. Could have been close connects where she wasn't sure, but in his story, she knew. If that was the only time in the very beginning, I think it's recoverable because I think that was the time y'all was getting to know each other. Even though
Right.
you deceived me,
Yeah.
and hell, I could have been sleeping with somebody too just prior to messing with you, so I can't hold it over your head. So I feel like that's something that can be recoverable. Let's just leave it. This is my child. Yeah, it's gonna hurt knowing biologically she's not mine, but she believes I'm her father, and that's all she need to know.
That's right.
So yeah. D Love says she was dirty for that change. Her child in his life can't predict reaction. I might have messed that up. Where's the attitude of gratitude? Where's the attitude of gratitude? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Charlie said her animosity did. What the hell was that? She was on some emotional garbage instead. What is best for the child? My child, excuse me. D-Lo say if he stayed, she gonna probably drop a few more she gonna drop a few more mixtapes on him. In my opinion. God knows what else.
Woo! See, you got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. That's vicious.
Man, I guess the fact they only had one kid, you know, and I don't know if they was planning on having any more.
Women like that been gave one away 5 years before that. Somebody else raising it. Man, look.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I mean, how I just can't see holding that kind of secret away from the child and the guy and the the father.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's too much.
It is. Ms. Young says if he signed the papers at birth, you are still responsible for that child.
Well, legally, yeah, the judge will keep you on paper for doing that, right? Definitely financially responsible for sure, but it should come with rights. Like you were saying, if she says you can't see the child no more, well, that paper does give him rights as well. So at least a joint custody situation will be in play.
So even if she go and find out and have the real father tested, and he finds out that he is the father, and he takes the proper steps to, like legitimization and things like that to get his rights to this child, doesn't that guy loses it now and it goes to him? Am I wrong about that? I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know the whole court system.
I think it's a case-by-case scenario, depending on who's the most responsible person to be of guardianship for this child, right? The judge is going to ask these questions. So why did you keep this child? Okay, let's look at his record. It's like, man, it's a whole process to that. But I definitely will fight my hardest to continue that relationship because I know I will feel like I'm the best choice to make sure this child not to get in the way of this baby knowing her blood father. right? Support that.
Right.
If he's of right mind.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
My fault, D Love. I need to start saying some women. Y'all know if the shoe don't fit, I ain't talking about you, but some women. And I think I know what you're talking about when I said it, but trust me, I know these people in here and these women are solid, just like my bros in here. Let me skim through some of these comments because we're finna get to this next video, and that's when we're gonna really get down and deep into this discussion because I want to hear the opinions of everyone. And I will be dropping a link at that point, most definitely, for anyone who want to come up here and speak their opinion on the topic. Manya said, I enjoy seeing my man eat and fall asleep on the lazy boy. Did I miss something that came before that comment? Cooking is my love. Hold on, where are we going with this now? What? Am I missing something?
Sound like a good woman.
Let's see. Okay. Go through the court system. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to go through the court system to get out of it because he signed the birth certificate. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you shrinking and sharing. And of course, 80 Baby for making sure the people hit the like button. Share the live out, man. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I got great content, great lives, great music. You did. But we're going to watch this next video. And this is where we're going to get to it, man. This is where we're going to get to it. Because I definitely want to hear what my brother got to say. I didn't want to hear him say nothing about how he felt about it. I said, we're going to talk about it on the live. So that's what we're going to do. Here's stepdad number 2.
This is my stepson, for y'all who don't know. Son, can you tell the people what happened to your real dad?
My real dad died.
And how did he die?
He got shot.
Okay, son, that's enough. I don't want you to have to relive this moment again. Can you go ahead back in there with your mom? Thank you so much. Wow. It was a good job for you. So, when y'all ask me, bro, why I'm doing certain shit, bro, and I'm raising a young man right now, and he looking at all this shit that's going on in this world, and I don't want him to have to grow up and go through the same shit that I went through, bro, because y'all steady using words like, this goofy-ass word, bro. What the is that, bro? These motherfuckers on the next block from you talking about, I don't want my son growing up thinking like that, bro. That the next block is against him and it's his opposition, bro. What he just tell y'all, bro? I'm not his biological father. Am I his daddy? Yeah, I'm his daddy, but I'm not his biological father. It hit different, bro. And if you know, bro. It get deeper than that, bro. On who my son daddy is, bro. You don't even know these people and you talking about these your ops, bro. This shit was designed for all us to feel, Kyle.
That man right there. Let me mute my bro real quick. I'll see him when he come back up. That dude right there is the definition of a stand-up guy. You hear me? He said, that's my son. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, he back. All right, I'm bring my bro back up. Let me take you off mute. All right, there we go. He called that kid his son. Now, of course, the kid father lost his life. He was killed. I don't know if he was a great father or not, but he lost his life, and this man is dating the mother now. And he says, that's my son, even though he knew, he went into this relationship knowing that wasn't his kid. He didn't care. He stood up for that little kid, stepped to the plate, and did the right thing. And we all talk about how the system is designed to remove black fathers from the homes. That man stepped up and joined one. I don't know if he have any biological kids of his own. We get an echo, we get some static. But that really doesn't matter at this point. I seen that and it touched my heart, man, because for a man to do that it's a big responsibility. It's a big responsibility. So I just wanted to say that we're gonna go to the chat with you, but first The question, is it possible or can you love a stepkid as much as you love your own? You got the flow, homie.
I'm gonna straight up say yes, right? Because um, I also feel like it's a requirement for our culture, for our people to do this. With the lack of structure overall in our community, we're gonna have to extend our arms out, men. Gentlemen, we're gonna have to do that and pull these babies in to give them that love that your blood children also feel. I knew growing up, I always wanted a lot of kids. I have 7 sons, right? I had my first son, Junior, when I was 17 years old, and I cut all my blood sons. I cut their umbilical cords. I didn't miss any of that. And first steps, I was there. So forth and so on. I did my best, even as a teenager, to be a father, but I had a great father as an example. And so that helped me, right? And so looking at, going through life and looking at other young men, young black men that didn't have a solid father in the home, I saw some, um, I can't, I wanna say I saw some areas of need of emotional needs, um, just when you have a balanced mindset that a man brings, growing up, you can kind of, I can notice it when that lack has been there for an extended period of time. And so now with 4 blood sons, I have 3, they call it stepsons. They all call me dad. I've never been called stepdad, because I think God put a calling on my life for me to raise kings. And the only way for that to happen is we do embrace the babies that God put in your life wholeheartedly. And I love them all the same. And I ask my blood son specifically, one on one. I don't do it as a group. Hey, son, you ever feel like I treat anybody, a little different, a little better? And I ask the other one, if you ever feel like I treat somebody, a little better than you, something. I do my post checks. We keep it real. And they know my second grader gets more attention because he's not as developed, right? And so I check with them on that. I make sure I do my best. And so that's my answer. That's how I approach it. I can't.
My fault. I had to hit my mute button. Hey, YJ, it says you are not connected, so I can't see. It's not gonna let you up, but you know how to get up here. But anyway, those things that you mentioned, you know, the thing that stood out to me is one of the last things you said. You do a post check. That's oh man, that's huge. And that's something that I would have never thought to do. Um, when I was in that situation, I felt it from the other parent. I felt like my kid was lacking the love
Mm.
that you're giving this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm always fair because I side on what's right. And one thing that I think we forget about is when we're raising our kids, I guess you could say post to creating a blended family, we discipline our kids the way we discipline our kids, right? But when you get into a relationship or a marriage, do you feel like that may need to change because now somebody else's kids is involved? Because if you're gonna treat these kids the same, right? Discipline comes with that, right?
Absolutely. Great
But
point.
if your spouse says, don't spank him or her like this, then your biological kid is going to be bothered by if you do that to them. And they did something even worse and they ain't even get a whipping or whatever it is. You feel what I'm saying?
I do.
So I think blended families can work and can be a beautiful thing if the love is there. I don't know. I'm trying to get it in my head that is it fair? I don't know.
You know what it goes back to? It goes back to being equally yoked. So if you are equally yoked, and I can only speak this from my experience, the way I discipline my boys before my wife came into my life, let me tell you, our now 11th graders, she got an 11th grader, I have an 11th grader, right? Our sons, they were best friends in first grade, and I didn't even know my wife at the time. So these boys grew up 5 years to one day be brothers. And so being equally yoked can be so just zeroed into how you discipline your children. Fried chicken Saturdays, soul food Sunday, like the type of movies, the type of outdoor activities. I mean, when it's man, that's why I keep referencing God on it. When you give it to Him, like again, God is not the author of confusion, right? You shouldn't be having all that going on if you allow Him to put it together. And I'm not trying to be so cliche, man. And it's not perfect, the bumps. Yeah, the bumps are that. We had some tough conversations, but once she learned that I'm not like any other dude, you can trust me on this discipline. I'm absolutely not gonna treat anybody no different. I'm gonna discipline them like a discipline. And once over time, it's like, okay, let your guard down. You have a woman, that has been the father and the mother for over 10 years. And so letting all of that go and say, all right, I'm gonna let this man that I love take over the disciplinary area, right? We do work together, but I'm the strong hand. In the beginning, there was some, hold on, let me just double check and make sure. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Explain that to me. Now, why you got him in the garage? Okay, and now there's no question now.
Right.
But it's learning each other at the same time. And you grow together, man. There's got to be a learning curve, like a period of you growing together for sure.
Yeah, I guess it takes time, patience, understanding. And I know you and your wife, you got a damn. Hold on, let me check my audio because every time I talk, I keep getting some type of feedback, bro.
I hear it too.
I got my echo cancellation on. Let's see. I don't know why I was doing that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute your mic when I talk, and maybe that may help. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Oh, you already muted your mic. Okay. Now I see where it was coming from. All right, so he just dropped some jewels, and to get to that point, it takes time. And I know, like you said, y'all didn't really spend a lot of time before y'all got married. Am I wrong? Did I hear that correctly?
Oh yeah, just over a year.
So I guess maybe that's enough time to learn someone and understand that they are a good guy. Because one thing we do know, we understand, we see it every day in the news. You can't trust everybody around your kid. And we seeing mothers, fathers, brothers killing their siblings and their kids, and it's like, I gotta trust another man or another woman around my child. Yes, that's what the dating part comes in. You get to know this person. And y'all hear me talk about that all the time. So the trust has to be there, the understanding have to be there. And I understand that. I think when you spoke of being equally yoked, yes, you have to be. I don't know if there's ever been a situation where you're like, that's where I draw the line. You're not going to discipline my kid like that because I never did. Would that be a problem for you, Chrome?
You know, if that situation was to come, because I still discipline, I'm the type of person where I'm gonna do a self-assessment, right? I'm gonna listen to what my wife is saying and just weigh the history of what we're doing, depending on whatever the level of discipline is needed for the action, right? What brought us to this point? You know, I've just, as you get old, you get wiser, you learn to slow down, think things through, and talk it out. And so, uh, when I get emotional, I pause, I stop, take a walk, or whatever. Situations like that, man, could tear up a house. And so, and I know, sometimes kids can play on getting their way and cause division in the house too. I mean, especially when there's another parent involved outside of the home that's trying to infiltrate and bring some negative energy into your house. So when those tough conversations are had, you just really got to slow down and self check and reflect on it. Thankfully, we have had a similar situation, something like that, and we was able to talk through it and come to a mutual understanding. For sure, yeah.
That's dope. And because what you just said was something I was like, yeah. You said if we you want her to trust you in this discipline, being the disciplinarian, but she don't like that. And this is where I give you all the props. It's like, well, if we get to that point where we just don't agree, then I'll take a step back and look and see how I can do things differently. And you maybe even willing to change up, I guess, to make the wife happy. That's big. That's big because the way I feel about the newer generation, which I think you do a hell of a job raising your kids. That's why your kids are your kids, and that's why they are the way they are, because of the way you raise your kids. But we have some kids that's just hard-headed, disrespectful, and just imagine if your spouse brought in one of those kids into your home, and then she said you can't discipline them. What? Little Johnny might have to go to his daddy house. you feel what I'm saying? So, and that almost goes against loving the kid like your own, because now you want to send them off. But at the same time, we have to come to some type of common ground, being husband and wife. And if this kid behavior is detrimental to the others, you got to make a decision. It's not, I feel like it's not the fact that you don't love the kid, because I think it means you do love the kid because you want the kid to get the help he need. But if the mother won't allow me to do it the way that I feel or see fit, then his real father gonna have to step in. Or we're gonna have to send him up the road somewhere to get some help. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Let me go to this. Go ahead, bro.
No, I totally agree with you. And it goes back to her intervening and not allowing you to be the man of your house the right way, right? If your intentions are good and for the betterment of the entire family, I mean, you should not be questioned on your level of discipline at some point. It should be, okay, I trust him and he got it. Right. You know, in that situation, yeah, I understand how that can be troubling. I would feel the same way as you said. I'm not going for that. Let his daddy get him then. Since you won't in my house, all right. This. No, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm with you.
Let me read some of these comments. Ms. Young said, one of my son's job is a coach. He took kids in that were a runaway. He took care of his friend's kid when he was locked down. Salute to him. And his youngest son, brother, after she passed, he will give his last. Salute to your son. It's some great people out here, man. And I gotta give people their flowers, because we tend to focus on the bad out here in the world because we see so much of it. But the stories I'm hearing from my homie, the people in the chat, salute to these people. Give these people their flowers, even though they ain't asking for it. They ain't asking for a reward because they're doing what they're supposed to do as a man. But I want to say salute. 80s baby say, you must always grow together or you will definitely grow apart. Absolutely. Leonetta say, we supposed to take care of each other. D-Love says, nope, you can't trust everybody around your babies. Facts. Leonetta said, I agree. You have to pause sometime instead of going off emotions. That's big because, you know, we always tend to believe that women react off emotions. I think men can too. So I'm not going to just say women. I think emotions are real, and the way somebody react when they trigger whatever emotion that is, it's real. But sometimes you have to be a logical thinker. Don't let your emotions cloud your brain and make you make rational decisions that you're going to regret later on. So that's huge. Take a pause. Evaluate the situation. Let me get myself together. You know what I'm saying? So salute. YJ got a question for you. And this is a good question because I want to know this as well. He said, what made you want to have a lot of kids? You got the flow, bro.
Man, I'm going to tell you, it's one of those things like some people wake up and is like, man, I want to have a motorcycle one day, right? I want to just, I don't know, just be a fisherman. And Boss used to say it in song. I used to write songs and I used to always put a plural on my kids. And he used to be like, man, you only got one son. Why you keep saying kids? But I would speak it on my life because with just having one sibling, one brother, I wanted more. You know, I wanted a pack of us. I just wanted a bigger family. I wanted more siblings. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna give that to myself and my kids. And man, like 7 sons, it's just one of those things that's in me. Like when sometimes I tell people how many kids I got, they be like, wow, but you know, I've never felt the weight of my responsibility with that. God has never allowed me to feel that weight. You know, it's something I'm so proud of, and I take joy into raising like 7 kings because I've always been big on helping people, and like Miss Young said, her son coaches. I still coach too, and when you see kids that need that support, right? What better than me having them under my roof 24 hours a day, where I'm accountable for when you move out of this house, you can't say I didn't get the tools necessary to be successful in my life, you know, and they all look like me. And so I take pride in that, and to let them go off into the world and give some young ladies a real nice, strong young man to build a family with. That's real important to me. So to answer that question, that's something God just put in me. I had no choice. Can't hear you, boss.
I don't know why I go on mute. My fault. But I have to say that last thing you said was huge to me because it's needed. need fathers like you, because you stated, I want to raise my kid to be a great father to his and be a good man to his wife. And if we continue to have fathers doing that, we can overturn this bullshit that we see on the daily with these kids, man, because that's the issue. Single parent homes, missing fathers, ratchet mothers. You know, a woman who has a man that treats her like a queen, I think she will cherish that most of the times. Most of the times. It's going to be a bad apple in the bunch somewhere. But if we can get the majority to understand what it means to our community to be a father, to be a mother to your kids, whether they're yours or a stepkid, all kids need love. And it's great to have it from two parents. So if one of the parents are lacking and you're now in the picture, understand it's your responsibility now. If you're going to be in this woman's life, you love her, you accept everything that came with her. And vice versa. I guess I'm telling myself that's just the way it's supposed to be. And some people can't see it, just like some people don't like the man being the head of the household. That's the way God made this. So accept it. You got to. YJ say that's dope. Yeah, it is. It is. I always said I wanted 2 kids and that was it. I stopped at 2. I stopped at 2. But I love both of my kids to death. I dropped the link in the chat, y'all. If y'all want to come up here and voice your opinion, feel free to do so. I think this is a great discussion. Make sure I ain't miss no comments. Let's see here. Did I catch that one? Yeah, we definitely supposed to take care of each other. Let's see. Call me, Mom. Okay. And I appreciate you, Shrink and Sharon, 80s Baby again, for dropping links and helping me out here tonight. I seen a video. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. I seen a video today. No, actually, it was yesterday. I was at work too, man. And I wish I would have had it for you today so you can see it, but I'm gonna reference it and tell you what I saw. It was this mother. Her 2 daughters, which really wasn't her daughter, they was her stepkids. Those kids came to her, and you can tell the way they was raised to have respect. They asked her, and I'm pretty sure y'all may have seen stories like this. They wanted to know, they were like, since you do so much for us, things that you don't have to do for us, can we stop calling you Rebecca and call you our mother? Man, you know how much that touched my heart, man. I was at work. I had to go walk on the beach because I work right by the beach. I had to go. I'm talking about because it make you think of your own. And obviously, their mother wasn't in the picture. Because I know I'd do anything to get my mother back. That lady broke down in tears damn near just like I did. And she was like, I love y'all. Yes. Yes. So I say that to say this. Those kids needed a mother. And she stepped up to the plate. She didn't demand them to call her mother. They wanted to. What you think about that, Chrome, man?
Man, that just brought back some memories. When my wife and I got married, I think that's beautiful. And blessings to her to be that kind of love in their life to where they feel like, they already knew she would say yes. For a child to be that vulnerable and say, can I call you that?
Right.
They already feel that love because she represents that for them. And all my boys call me Pop, man. And my wife said it one day, a couple years ago. She said, I just love the fact that they all just call you Pop. Like, it brought so much comfort to her that she know deep down in her heart that I will never leave these boys. No matter what happens between me and her, she know that I'm always be their Pop.
Right.
And, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. That just touched me. You tell that story you just told just touched me, because everybody that's born should feel that. Like, I really like, man, why is it not just that?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, give that somebody. If you don't have kids, you know, I got kids that's not even under my roof and call me Pop. You know, because I can't help but help these kids out, man.
It's the aura about you, man. It's all over you, and anybody who know you, man, know you're a stand-up guy. I never seen or heard nobody say nothing bad about you, bro. Never. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you stand 10 toes on being a good dude, a good father, a good man, a good husband, anybody who don't like it is because they probably wanted you. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can say. Because you stand for what's right. And I'm not saying that to, blow your head up. It's true, bro. It's true. And I think that's why God blesses you abundantly, bro. So, man, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Man, you about to make me tear up on this thing. I'm about to have to, hey, man, I appreciate you, bro, man. Much love for that. Much love. I appreciate it.
No doubt. I mean, if y'all got any questions for Mr. Hill, feel free to ask him before we get up out of here, man. I don't think I seen nobody in the chat answer the question. But I think the way Mr. Hill here answered is like it left no room for disagreeing with it, because, I always question, could I do it? You have to do it. It's no other way. It's no other way. It's the right thing to do. And if you showed your biological kid the love throughout their whole life, that's never going to change. Now you're just sharing that love with somebody else's kid who needs that same love. That just makes you a great goddamn dad. Point blank period, man. Point blank period. All right, so guess nobody want to come up? Man, Chrome, you got any last words, man? I want to give you the flow. And if you got any last words to say to the people, man, anything.
Look, I'm proud of you. I want to give you your flowers, boss. You have created, I love watching all your platforms, man. This is not your only thing you created. You are the epitome of, I'm redefining myself. I'm like modernizing like technology, and your music has always been amazing. Your spirit, bro, you pour out so much love, and I just want to give you your flowers, man. Thank you for providing this adult content. This is great. This is like therapeutic for me just to have this conversation, because this is not a regular daily conversation that I would have without you providing this opportunity, man. So I just, hey, much love, bro. I got your back, front, side forever, and thank you for allowing me to speak and share my life.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the flowers, man. I'm gonna sit them right here, man. And it's all love, man. And keep doing your thing. Congratulations. I told Lil Dave anyway, but keep being the man you are, man. Doing for these kids and creating future great husbands, great fathers. And I think the world will be okay, man, because you populating the world. Man, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up, man. On the behalf of BTBG, man, Grown Folk Talk, man, I salute everybody. I thank y'all for coming out. To my dog, Chrome Thieves, man, appreciate you for holding me up, holding it together, staying on top of things and sliding through, bro. Man, it ain't nothing but love over here, bro. Go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all have a good one, man.